Hi, it's Ileana. I'm back again with my third process video, and this time a picture of Lorenz, which was taken a year ago on our summer holiday, which was a long weekend to Butlins, and it just so happened to be the hottest week ever, so it was a scorcher, and we were by the beach. So here I am selecting some papers from the latest Quirky Kits August-September packs, and I've tried to be quite purist about this month, not to venture into my own stash for anything, except actually I did play a little bit with some gold paint later on, but apart from that I've just kept to exactly what was in the kit, and in the end I've settled for this sandy coloured beach basil cardstock, as well as the crepe paper notes and things noted paper, because I really like the pre-printed file folders, so I'm trying to get my two pictures to work on that where the tabs will show. And as you can see, I'm just trying to carefully select some of the embellishments I think I'm going to use, and I've actually just tipped out everything regrettably all over that layout, but that's fine. And there really is loads to choose from, so I'm just having a little look and feel for everything that I might want to use, sticking on the right the things that are possibles, on the left things I've decided are for other layouts, going through the Notes and Things ephemera pack by Crepe Paper, and the Heidi Swap Colour Shine Peach, which I'll be using later as well. And I love that Kaisercraft doily. Anyway, I use those tags, particularly the one that says Best Day, so I'm going to be cutting into that later. And here I am clipping on those Seashore metal clips by Prima Marketing. Now I'm trying to assemble these pictures back on the paper, and somehow or another I'm in a complete twist, and I can't remember how I'd planned it, and then I'm quite happy that way round, so I've cut, before I forget, just the top off to get that back down onto the backing paper, and then I can kind of work out how some of the embellishments and maybe even some more backing paper is going to fit. Oh yeah, and that Best Day tag, I'll play around with that for ages, and I don't use it in that form, but I do use it. So now I'm cutting into that L Studio Shine little snippets highlights to get the wording love this time of year at the bottom, as well as fun in the sun. And yes, I decided to use that Webster's Pages cutout. There were a couple of cutouts from the really gorgeous papers, the Ocean View, was it? The Adrienne Lumen Ocean View cutouts. Actually, they're just about my favourite, all-time favourite papers. They're just brilliant colours and seaside themes, and it's so gorgeous. And I contemplated using these craft crepe paper stickers, but in the end I just couldn't find a space for those. And as you can see, I'm still going through some of the other supplies and all of those labels, which are also part of the collection. I think the Notes and Things ephemera pack that I showed you briefly before. So I try them in all sorts of places. In the end I do use that love one, and yep, actually it's all starting to come together, so roughly in the places they'll end up being stuck. And that Fun in the Sun I've already cut out and working out placement for that. Just in the meanwhile, while I fiddle around with the page, I just want to apologise to you all that the bottom part is actually chopped off, so I haven't quite got the camera at the right angle for you to see what's going on right at the bottom of the page. So I apologise about that. Actually, this part was filmed in daytime, and then very soon the camera will flip to how I filmed it in the night, and the colour changes slightly, but at least it shows the whole layout as I'm working on it. So there we are, starting to commit a little bit. That's the Webster's Pages going down, just kind of roughly stuck together. I didn't want it to look too neat. I just wanted a bit of overlap and slight jaunty angle with the photos and the papers. And I decided as well, for the look of this one, I wasn't going to outline or ink any of the edges of any of the labels, just to keep it quite, don't know, so that the colours will kind of meld and blend a little bit rather than stick out against one another. And so I'm holding in my hand that tag. That's I think it was the watercolour tag. And I thought I'd just go for it, chop it down. I did try and use both best and day because I like that it was kind of one of the best days of many best days. So in the end though, I only used the word best. Oh yes, I used the word best, and then you'll see me find one of those rub-on transfers, and that's also from the crepe paper collection, and just the tiny little bit that says day. And as you can see, I'm trying to work that Webster's Pages little Adrienne Lumen piece in, but I didn't, and also trying to find a place for those craft tags, and I couldn't. But I am fiddling around with those metal clips that I will end up using 2 of, but not the one with the word fun. And the wooden, lovely wooden pieces that star, of course, and the crab looked really cute on the page down in the bottom 2 corners. But I thought it was just a bit too heavy in the middle there, so I've removed it. It's funny looking back at me working out placement actually, but it does sometimes just take a bit of messing around with it and until I can get happy. As you can see now, it's flipped to night time and the whole image is in view, at least, even though I can only apologise for the colour, it just gets a bit dim. And I'm committing pieces there, definitely starting to bring the whole layout together, as you can see, including that For the Record, which was a cutout of the Kaisercraft Dream Big collection, and that particular piece from the Fantasize page cutouts. So the mixed media is happening now with some stencils of old and some clear modelling paste with some beads in it, and I've mixed that together with some gold acrylic paint to give it some colour, and there I go, just spreading it a little bit to get, I suppose I'm looking for the effect of golden sand. So there I am, spreading that as well as spraying some Heidi Swap peach mist and drying it all off, but I've just cut to where I've dried it because you don't want to see all that, and how I'm going to, oh yeah, just drop some of the ink itself, same mist though, and put my layers all on top of that as well. And of course that little piece you see me slipping in the top there is from that same crepe paper notes and things noted paper, just flipped to the other side, so it's the back of it, which I thought looked quite sweet there. And of course the Kaisercraft piece going in there as well, committing it all down. And the title, so I've used the stickers that came in the kit. These wood looking ones are from Elle's Studio, called the Wood Grain, funnily enough. And then you're going to see me use the Webster's Pages little letter stickers to get the wording up there by the For the Record, so it'll say Bognor Regis. And I think I've also slipped in a few Heidi Swap stickers from the, oh, it says Auto Collants, unless that's the foreign name for them, I can't work it up. And that's just little bits of decoration here and there. Some of this did cut out. Same old thing, I'm getting closer to the end every time I do these layouts before the camera cuts, so I'm working on it, I'm getting there. You can see me do most of this, and towards the end all that it skips is me filling up the rest of the sequins and some of the journaling and date stamping, I think. But you see most of it. Also, this was a really fun layout to do. It was really a challenge for me, sticking to one kit. Well, actually it's 3 kits in one, but it's the same August-September kits that come from the Quirky Kits here in Britain by, actually, who does send these out? crafty templates, I think. I've really enjoyed it. This is my second month of having subscribed, and it's kind of fun to work with. But I do love mixing it all up with previous bits and pieces from my stash. So this was a really good challenge for me to just stick to it. And I think I really like it, and I'm going to try and do that for a few more of the layouts until actually I'm really challenged by what's left of the kit itself. And we're getting to the end here now. It's where I'm sticking the title, the last bits of ephemera and sequins, and then it's about to cut out so you can enjoy the stills. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.